Members of the Sackler family who are at the center of the nation's deadly opioid crisis have won sweeping immunity from opioid lawsuits linked to their privately owned company Purdue Pharma and its OxyContin medication. Federal Judge Robert Drain approved a bankruptcy settlement on Wednesday that grants the Sacklers global peace from any liability for the opioid epidemic. "This is a bitter result," Drain said. "I believe that at least some of the Sackler parties have liability for those opioid OxyContin claims. I would have expected a higher settlement."
The complex bankruptcy plan, confirmed by Drain at a hearing in White Plains, NY, was negotiated in a series of intense closed-door mediation sessions over the past 2 years. The deal grants releases from liability for harm caused by OxyContin and other opioids to the Sacklers, hundreds of their associates, as well as their remaining empire of companies and trusts. In return, they have agreed to pay roughly $4.3 billion, while also forfeiting ownership of Purdue Pharma. In his bench ruling, Drain acknowledged the devastating harm caused by Purdue Pharma's opioid products, which he said contributed to a massive public health crisis. According to Drain, this settlement offers an opportunity to help communities with funding for drug treatment and other opioid abatement programs. "It is clear to me after a lengthy trial that there is now no other reasonably conceivable means to achieve this result," he said. The Sacklers, who admit no wrongdoing and who by their own reckoning earned more than $10 billion from opioid sales, will remain one of the wealthiest families in the world. The settlement has incensed opioid activists and many legal scholars, who have described the outcome as a miscarriage of justice. "I've never seen any such abuse of justice," said Nan Goldin, an artist who emerged as a leading opioid activist after becoming addicted to OxyContin. Goldin spoke to NPR ahead of the ruling, when it became clear Drain would approve liability releases for the Sacklers. "It's shocking. It's really shocking. I've been deeply depressed and horrified," she said. In a series of legal briefs and during a bankruptcy trial over the last 2 weeks, the Department of Justice urged Drain to reject the settlement. Attorneys general for 9 states and the District of Columbia also opposed the plan. They argued the settlement would unfairly deny individuals and governments the right to sue the Sacklers, who themselves never filed for bankruptcy protection. "Due process requires that those with litigation claims have reasonable opportunity to be heard," argued DOJ attorney Paul Schwartzberg during the trial. But attorneys for Purdue Pharma and the Sacklers argued that without this deal there would be legal chaos as thousands of individuals' lawsuits move forward against the company and members of the family. During the trial, Judge Drain seemed to endorse that legal argument.